You can see it's been raining for like 3 straight days, so I probably will not get a chance to skate today. So we're gonna go ahead and put on a new skateboard. I haven't done a setup video in 10 months, which means this skateboard actually lasted 10 months. Then again, I pretty much only skate once a week, and I mostly only skate parks, but still, pretty long time for a skateboard to last. We will probably go ahead and get some flat ground tricks on the skateboard just because a setup video is kind of pointless if I don't prove that I'm using the skateboard for actual skateboarding. Seems like that used to be a requirement of a setup video. Birds! If you guys remember back in the 411 days. Anyways, I don't really have any topic to talk to you guys about, but I did want to quickly go over the purpose of the Steve Hates Skating Instagram page. Number one, super anti-bird channel. But also, it seems like a lot of people don't realize that the point of that Instagram is just to make people laugh, and all that footage comes from Ninja Review. So then, what's the point of Ninja Review? Well, number one, it's simply just to point out when pros are trying to hide things from the viewer. I try to keep that light and funny, and the easiest way for you guys to know that I'm not super serious is because at the end of almost every single Ninja Review, I give a rating out of 10. And most pros end up getting usually 9 out of 10, which is a really good rating, I would think. But both of those series also kind of exist just to show how much skateboarders are huge crybabies about anything. The entire Ninja Review series and Steve Hates Skating, it's to make people laugh. And if you're so unwilling to laugh that you break down every word that I say and try to find something offensive in it, then I really don't understand how skateboarding would even be the sport for you anyway. I say that because all the skateboarders I know, they like to laugh, and if when you hear something funny, your first thought is to try to figure out a way to be offended, or try to find a way for an internet video to hurt you, I kind of feel like skateboarding's not going to be the sport for you, because skateboarding by itself is already physically painful. If I make a funny joke on Instagram and it causes you physical pain, then you're definitely not ready to fall down a handrail or to fall down some stairs. And even that entire topic is kind of a funny joke, but it's based on something somewhat true, which is, again, the purpose of Ninja Review. I don't go on there and make up a bunch of stories. It's not an opinion if someone's toe dragged the ground, and I think a lot of these pros have gotten comfortable with no one simply observing what they see, saying things like, hey, I noticed your toe was on the ground. You are a writer for a $4.3 billion company. I don't think it's too much to ask for you to be at least proficient in this sport. I mean, I make this joke all the time. We have pro video parts out there that don't have a single flip trick, that don't have any nollie, that don't have any switch. And this is not me crying about the state of modern skateboarding, but it is kind of like me observing the bar slowly dropping every single day. And if I can turn that into a way to make people laugh by yelling violation and roll on grind, then I feel like I'm contributing a lot of laughter to the culture. And you guys all have the option to laugh, but the bad part is that you guys also have the option to try to be offended for some weird, like, social currency. Like, if I make a hilarious joke and 10 people laugh and you didn't understand the joke because you don't actually skate, then your only line of defense is to go, well, are you being misogynistic about the girl skaters? No, motherfucker, they don't fucking do hard tricks. That's the joke. That's the part where you laugh. Not the part where you try to white knight and man up and say, well, they're trying their best. They're having fun. Yeah, of course. We're all having fun. Anyways, I guess it's kind of a big topic. I complain about this all the time on the podcast, but I know a lot of you guys don't watch the podcast. You don't get to see all these funny rants I end up doing about people that seem to be taking my hilarious videos. They're taking them way too serious. Also, I feel like the biggest crybabies are the people who can't do anything on the skateboard. Because number one, if they were active skateboarders, they would probably understand the jokes. But number two, I mean, going out there and getting good at skateboarding is kind of tough. But you know what's really easy? Watching a funny video on Instagram and then crying about it and trying to use that to validate yourself as a skateboarder. That way you can be a skateboarder, TM, copyright, without actually going out there and doing the skateboarding. And the reason why most of those crybabies suck so bad at the actual action of skateboarding is because it's too hard and it hurts. A lot of those crybabies have kind of turned skateboarding into this hashtag that they can kind of put next to their personality. That's why when they go out skateboarding, it's mostly just sitting down, playing on your phone, rolling in a circle. The actual hard part and the repetition and the landing things clean, the crybabies never end up learning all that because skateboarding to them was just some hashtag phase. It's not really important to get on the skateboard and make it do anything. Because like they say, it's not about doing anything on the skateboard. What do they say? It's about having fun. And that's really a way to dilute what skating is. And I'm not saying everyone has to go out there and dedicate their life to skating and become a pro. But at the bare minimum, get out there, do some flip tricks, learn how to skate switch. You know, that's like the great separator from a casual skateboarder and someone who's actually spent time doing the activity. You will inevitably learn how to skate switch. And what a strange coincidence that none of the crybabies ever are able to skate switch. But they sure have spent a lot of time sitting down at the skate park. And what better platform to create a bunch of hilarious jokes than that? Anyways, let's do some flat ground tricks and we'll probably try to really put the skateboard to the test next week. You guys can see not much room here, but we'll at least get a couple of flip tricks. Okay, well, not the greatest, but okay, that's enough for today. I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Kuna Matata.